There are two new commissioners representing St. Lucie County. Find out who they are next on Inside St. Lucie. Welcome to Inside St. Lucie, SLC TV's monthly government affairs show. I'm your host, Eric Gill, Communications Director for St. Lucie County. Now the elections are over and there are two new representatives on the St. Lucie County Board of County Commissioners. My guests today will be Larry Leet and Jamie Fowler, newly elected commissioners for District 2 and 4. But before we meet our guests, here's some upcoming events and announcements from the Board of County Commissioners. St. Lucie County offices will be closed Friday, December 23rd and Monday, December 26th in observance of Christmas. Offices will also be closed Monday, January 2nd in observance of New Year's Day. Now for the latest updates about all St. Lucie County Commission meetings, workshops, and events, please visit our website at stlucieco.gov and click on our comprehensive calendar. And if you'd like to be added to our press release distribution list, send us an email at pio@stlucieco.org and we'll be happy to include you. We also hope you'll follow us on social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn at St. Lucie GOV. We're going to take a quick break. Before we do, we're going to check in with the latest economic development stats with another St. Lucie Works. St. Lucie County's tourism experienced another increase in revenue. Bed tax collections for September were 5.5% higher than September of 2021. Year-to-date, tourism revenue is up 34% over the last fiscal year and 50% over 2019. Visit St. Lucie ended the year collecting a total of $6.3 million in tourist development tax, setting another record for St. Lucie County, a 32% increase over the previous record. Overall building activity in unincorporated county decreased slightly in September to 1,128 permits submitted compared to August's 1,346 permits. According to the Florida Realtors Association, the median home sale price in St. Lucie County in September was $392,590, up 19% from last year, while condo values rose by 11% with the median price at $275,000. St. Lucie County's unemployment rate remained steady in September at 3.1%, down slightly from the summer months. Statewide, the unemployment rate dropped slightly to 2.5%. The largest increase in the labor force on the Treasure Coast was in education and health services with 4,200 jobs, followed by leisure and hospitality with 2,100 new jobs, and professional business services with 1,600 new jobs. If you work for a local business looking for skilled or trained labor, be sure to contact the staff at CareerSource as they can assist your company with recruitment and training needs. And if you're an individual looking for a job, they can help you as well. Visit the CareerSource online at careersourcerc.com or call 1-866-4U2-HIRE. Welcome back to Inside St. Lucie. I'm your host, Eric Gill, and I'm joined by newly elected Commissioner for District 2, Larry Leet. Thank you so much for coming on the show today.
Thank you for inviting me.
Let's start a little bit with the background. How long have you been in St. Lucie County, and what decided you to run?
I moved to St. Lucie County in 1983. With my family and two children. What made me decide to run is obviously being here that long. I have seen the county grow, and some things I like, some things I don't. Sure. And I want to change the things that I don't. And as I was campaigning, I found out that the things that I don't like are what the other people don't like also.
Yeah.
Specifically, they don't like the high taxes. And they're getting really, really tired of the congestion and the traffic with the condensed neighborhoods, especially in the Port St. Lucie area. So I want to manage growth, and cut taxes are my two big things that I ran on. And I spoke to probably 5,000 people, and all of them have said the same thing, that the taxes are too high in the county, and the traffic, especially out in Port St. Lucie, is just ridiculous these days.
Yeah. So I always find that, I've worked for St. Lucie County 20 years, and it's always the challenge. People say taxes are too high, and you say, well, where would you cut?
Yeah.
Because, you have to have a balanced budget.
Absolutely, got to have a balanced budget, and I believe in a balanced budget. Just like any family, there are always areas that you can cut. I started looking at some of the areas in which that is, and I think we could save money in the health insurance range. I think that there are administrative people that aren't necessarily needed at this particular time, and I understand one of them is his contract is coming up, and I'd like to investigate that more. But bottom line, until I actually get into the books and look, it's, be like me or you asking me, what can I cut on my budget? Well, let me get into the books and let me find out, and that's what I plan on doing.
Sure. Well, I will say you did have a little bit of a head start. You were a graduate of one of our recent Citizens Academy.
Yes.
Did you find that to be helpful?
Very helpful. Yeah. I mean, it opened up a lot of doors and windows into the commission. The one I really enjoyed was the solid waste. That's one thing that I actually want to bring back into the commission. He had explained that they basically went through, the county had went through what Port St. Lucie did, and they experienced the same thing. And Port St. Lucie, as you may or may not know, they got rid of the waste and they brought in a new guy, and our price on the waste went up.
And less pickup.
And less service, and the county had already experienced that.
Yeah.
And I don't know if the county did talk to the city about it or not, but I do feel if the communication was there, the approach might have been different, and we might not have been paying another $230 a year for garbage when we were originally paying $180.
Sure.
So that's another area that I don't know if you can do anything now. It's obviously under contract, but communication is a big thing.
Absolutely. No, it's one of the things we stress all the time. We can't tell department stories unless you guys tell us first.
Exactly. Exactly.
So
I want to deal with Fort Pierce also. Fort Pierce, I've got a family member that's a commissioner there that's outgoing, and he and I tend to differ a little bit in our views of what he envisions. But bottom line is I like to deal with both the cities and manage the growth and make it for the people. I think the lagoon and the beaches should be for the St. Lucie County residents. I don't think we need to make it a Fort Lauderdale.
Sure. No, I like to hear that. And that's another challenge too. You hear everybody once they get here, well, my property's developed, but I don't want my neighbor to develop their property. And Florida's very aggressive in property rights.
Right.
So it's about managing the comp plan and the growth to make sure we're not continuing to extend the urban service boundary or,
Exactly.
allowing those high density uses.
Broad stroke paintbrushes, I'd like to see the growth out by the Turnpike and I-95. And obviously going west towards the fairgrounds, which is already in the plans from what I understand. But I agree with that. Up front, I don't agree with Fort Pierce's even considering the 12-story Kings Isle, because I just think that's going, or Kings Landing, I guess it is just going to condense that area and make it another St. Lucie West. And people love going down to Fort Pierce. I mean, it's where I go for entertainment.
Absolutely.
And I can't find a parking spot now.
Yeah.
So it detours a lot of people. We need to clean that up.
Sure. Now, this is your first time running for office?
Yes, it is.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Very humbled.
Yeah.
Very humbled. I had no idea that I would win. Obviously, I went in with the aspect of winning, but as the months grew closer, it was going, am I or am I? And,
sure.
And then when it happened, I was humbled. I was very humbled.
Yeah. Now, I know previous commissioners have told me the best advice they got was find one subject or topic they're passionate about and focus on that. Yeah. What would that be for you, other than you mentioned like the growth?
Airport.
That's right. You past business, right?
Yep.
In the airport industry?
Yep. I was a partner at Able American Jets. That company was at the airport from 1987 to 2013. We sold out to a public company, which they told us everything that they thought we wanted to hear, and then once they took over, it took them less than 18 months to drive the company straight into the ground. And we had 60 employees out there, all good paying jobs, and I'd like to see that come back.
Yeah.
The airport has got so much potential. It's larger than Miami and Fort Lauderdale put together, and it's all good paying jobs, bottom line.
Oh, absolutely. And I think a lot of people don't realize there are already more than 3,000 people already working out there, and there is already an industry. It's just not widely known and celebrated because everybody thinks it has to be commercial service, but general aviation airports can be a great economic engine for a community, even without commercial service.
I mean, aircraft need maintenance, and it's FAA regulated, and on top of that, they need interior changes, they need paint jobs. We used to do all of that out there. I know the interior shop had left, and the paint shop, I'm not sure if it's still out there. Is it?
Yeah.
But you know, there's many other areas out there. We have the huge hangar out there. The airport is known as the gateway to the Bahamas.
Yeah.
I don't understand why we don't have a little commuter airline going to the Bahamas. We have all the fishermen here that go there 3 and 4 months. I used to fly them.
Yeah.
I used to fly them back and forth with their clients because they'd get 4 or 5 people and they'd park over in the Bahamas during season. But anyway, I'd like to see that built.
Well, you mentioned the growth at the airport, and I think there was some skepticism initially when the county purchased the Port of Fort, or the working waterfront, the Port of Fort Pierce, and obviously the pandemic slowed Director down. But nowadays you see there's 4 or 5 ships there.
Big one right now.
And you talk about you talk about maintenance and overhaul.
Yeah,
Those are good
yeah.
paying jobs that are helping
Exactly.
revitalize downtown.
Exactly, and those are the same people that'll bring their jets into our airport for maintenance.
Absolutely.
And get picked up out of there when they drop their ships
The mega
off.
yacht,
the
yeah.
mega yachts off.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, one of the first tasks you're going to have as a county commissioner is picking a new county administrator. Have you thought about that, or what ideally you would like to see in an administrator? Somebody maybe with Florida experience?
Yeah, I understand it's already in the progress, and they are looking for someone with experience with growth, which obviously we're in a growth area, so that's very important. And digging into the growth a little bit more, somebody that knows the area, knows Florida, and understands the people. You had mentioned it yourself when I was talking about growth and can't get around and shaking your head. Everybody I talked to said the same thing. So they don't necessarily have to be from here,
Sure.
but they have to understand that.
Sure.
And to figure out a way we can build these new annexes of Fort Pierce and Port St. Lucie, and figure out a way that we don't have the tradition problems, traffic, and St. Lucie West problems in traffic.
Yeah,
So,
and it's interesting too, because you mentioned communications with the city of Fort Pierce and Fort Pierce, and I think that's critical for the county
No
administrator job, because at the state level, making sure we get resources we need, whether it's just federal funding that comes to the state, or in a time of emergency like we've had just recently with Nicole and Ian, to make sure the state's standing by with whatever resources the county may need.
exactly. I've already reached out to the city of Port St. Lucie. I'm going to be having a meeting with them to open up that dialogue and to exchange phone numbers and get that communication going. I'm going to do the same thing in Fort Pierce because I'd like to be an integral part of suggestions and possibly getting some input into them so that they have my constituents' concerns as they're making those decisions.
Sure, sure. And I know we have a survey out right now for our residents on our website if folks want to give feedback. It comes to staff, but it will eventually come to the board when we start laying out the strategic plan for the next 5 years. So is that something you want to see more of? Is that open dialogue with the residents?
What do you mean? Oh, yes. Oh, absolutely. I think when we were in the academy class, it was the first thing that actually I noticed. The county has all of these things available to the public. I've been here 39 years. Now, admittingly, I've been stuck in an office working, but I didn't know about them.
Yeah.
And I think that communication needs to go out because there's a lot of things in this community that people can take advantage of that they just simply don't know. And then, not to beat the point, but communicating what happened in the past with like Port St. Lucie and the garbage, and I'm sure there's going to be other issues that'll come up in the same scenario that you can sit there and go, wait a minute, we tried this, or maybe the city did, and we need to learn from them.
Sure.
But communication is definitely.
It's a challenge, as somebody who's been here 20 years and watching the growth, and even when we do post and explain to residents, Waste Pro's picking up, we'll get people criticizing me. You got that wrong. The county doesn't use Waste Pro. No, you're confused. There's 3 municipalities and there's 3 different haulers, so it's difficult to educate 300,000 people when you have 1,000 new people moving here every day. You know?
One of the other examples I really would like to bring out is the sales tax, and actually what they just did and voted in. I believe that if we educated our constituents, we wouldn't be at 7% sales tax. When I moved here in 1983, it was 6. They moved it to 6.5. Guess why? to fix the roads.
Yeah.
In between that, what did? They implemented the impact fees. Now we're spending about $20,000 per home.
Yeah.
And guess what that was for? To
Roads
fix the
infrastructure,
roads. And then they pop up and they go, hey, let's do another half-cent sales tax. Had the people that moved in here in the last 10, 15 years realize what they've already done, I don't think they would have voted for it. Same thing with the giving the first responders and firefighters and all the other list of people the extra $50,000. I am all for helping the people that need the help.
Sure.
But when you have the St. Lucie County Fire people and Palm Beach, those are the two areas that I know, and I know what they make 2 to 3 times more than the median income. So that tax that we're going to be missing is going to be laid upon the poorer people.
Yeah.
And I tried to tell everybody that I talked to, vote it down. Everybody agreed with me. Unfortunately, being a state-run ballot, you can't talk to everybody, and I just knew it was going to pass, and of course it did. So here we are with 7%, highest in the 4-county area, and we just, set a little bit more pressure on the poor people.
Yeah, and that's one of the challenges over the years. They keep tinkering with the homestead exemptions, and like you said, it's well-deserving and meaningful, but there are unintended consequences down the road that you still have to make up that revenue.
Well, what I'd like to do too, and talking about cutting taxes, this is the balancing part that you were talking about. I was talking to Dana Trabalsi about it, and I actually asked her before I started making all these comments, is there a income limit on this deduction? And she said no. I don't know if it's too late to put that in there or not, but I would have rather had a new bill come out and basically giving people under X number of income.
Versus in a specific profession where,
During the campaign trail, ran into a lot of elderly people, fixed income. They can't afford their taxes anymore.
Yeah.
They got the house paid off, but they're living on $1,700, $1,800, $1,900 a month, and their taxes have gone up so much that they just can't afford it. Other people are renting, and of course with the increase in the housing cost, it increases the rent, and all that, the taxes, if the landlord was paying several $1,000s a year less, that's going to be reducing in the rental and also helping out the lower income. So.
Sure. Well, is there anything you want to tell the voters at home?
Thank you very much. I am very humbled for all of your votes. I am open for communication. You can go to my website, larryleet.com. My email and my phone number is there. My phone is always on. I normally answer it. If I don't, I will call you back. And I want to hear what you want. I am your voice. So if there's anything you need to communicate with me, please reach out. Thank you.
All right. And like I said, you got 4 years here, so we'll have you back on again, Larry.
Thank you
so much.
Appreciate it.
Don't go anywhere. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to talk to newly elected Commissioner Jamie Fowler. Welcome back to Inside St. Lucie. I'm your host, Eric Gill, Communications Director for St. Lucie County, and we're joined by newly elected Commissioner Jamie Fowler for District 4 of St. Lucie County.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thanks, Eric. I'm happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
Now, we had a chance to meet because you did the Citizens Academy, much like Larry Leet, who also got elected. So at least you have a little bit of knowledge coming into what you're getting into.
It was a lot of fun, and we learned so much.
Yeah.
It was a great opportunity. Everyone should take advantage of it.
Yeah, and those have been full since we've launched them, so hopefully they continue on. That was something Howard Tipton, our county administrator, pushed us to do. But like you said, it's a great program. I think people get a lot of benefit out of it.
Absolutely, and not just for people that are looking to run for public office, just a great way to learn about what all the opportunities we have available to our residents here in the community.
And with so many new people moving to St. Lucie County, it's good to educate them. Why is Midway Road taking so long? Well, there's 3 different agencies that manage different parts of Midway Road.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. So you have to have that knowledge to be able to explain to them, because it's very easy to get confused and not understand all the dynamics that go into it.
Especially our names are so similar, right? Port St. Lucie County, Port St. Lucie County. People easily.
Yes, a lot of confusion. Go down to Port St. Lucie, and a lot of times they don't even realize they have county commissioners, actually.
Yeah.
So that was something during campaigning that was a lot of fun to actually explain to them as they asked me, well, what does a county commissioner do?
Yeah. So what was your feedback from the campaign? Because this is your first time running for office?
It is, and it was a huge learning curve, a lot of fun. Wasn't sure I was going to enjoy door knocking. I am that person that doesn't answer the door if I don't know who's coming, but great
The dog started
responses,
barking. Yeah.
great conversations
Awesome.
when you least expected it, and you really learned kind of the issues that are really on people's minds.
And what do you think were the top 3 issues?
So in Port St. Lucie, obviously, at that point in time, it was the garbage. And then honestly, the growth. And what I found interesting was it didn't matter if you lived in Fort Pierce or Port St. Lucie. As we know, we don't normally agree. It was a consensus. Growth, whether you lived here, Port St. Lucie, it's on everyone's mind.
It is, and it's a challenge because Flores has very aggressive property rights, and it's something we try to explain to people on social media. You know, just because you're here now, we can't just put the wall up and say nobody else can develop that land.
Exactly.
You know, there are certain laws in the state sometimes preempted. There's a column today about is the state the boogeyman or the scapegoat? You know, but they sometimes dictate
Absolutely.
what local governments can do.
Yes.
Fortunately or unfortunately.
Absolutely, absolutely. We want to fight to keep our home rule and fight those preemption bills.
Exactly.
Yes.
A lot of local governments, that's been the mantra for the last at least 10 years. I've been with the county for a few years now, but at least 10 years that home rule is a big thing that everyone keeps talking about.
It is. It keeps our hands from being tied when making decisions. I mean, who knows our community best?
Exactly. And that's why we have locally elected officials,
That's
right?
right.
To make those decisions.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So one of the big decisions as a county commissioner you're going to be making soon is the replacement for Howard Tipton, our county administrator.
Yes.
What are your thoughts on that? What are you looking for in a county administrator?
So I'd like to see someone that's held leadership before, someone that isn't necessarily a micromanager, but is willing to kind of let the department heads reign on their own. That's horrible. We're going to have
That's
to.
okay. We can manage on there. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'd like to see someone who's had experience with a city our size, but also that's worked with the city as it's grown, as we're going to continue to do over the next 15 and 30 years.
Yeah.
And that's important.
Yeah, and Larry and I, or Commissioner Lee, was on, and we were talking about that too. You want somebody with experience who can build relationships, because the county needs to work with both cities and the state and find compromises and make sure we're all rowing in the same direction.
Exactly. And if it's not someone from here, someone that's going to love what we love about this county and not necessarily come in and just change it, but work with us.
Yeah. Well, that's a huge task ahead, and I'm sure the board's one of the first things they're going to start working with the consultant on the job description and qualifications.
Yes.
Because, as someone who worked for 3 different managers, you just described Howard Tipton. He was one of those guys that let departments manage their divisions and departments, and not a micromanager, but,
Yes.
consensus builder. And
I've heard a lot of wonderful things, so I'm sad to see him go with my coming on as
It's
a
not
new
your
commissioner. I've heard lots of great things from staff, so I know he'll be very much missed here.
Let's talk about your background. I mean, what motivated you to run for office?
Yeah, so I've been a small business manager for the past 23 years. I've felt the pressure of managing that checkbook, being responsible for employees, understanding challenges, and having to be creative during downturns of the economy, and also when government sort of ties small business hands at times. But problem-solving skills and feeling as though we're losing our voice in the community. I want to engage our citizens more. I know we're all very busy, but people do really care what's going on, and they feel like they've lost their voice. So I want to empower them to feel as though we do care and they do have a say, and what they say and what they feel is important.
Yeah, that's one of the things I know on social media a lot of times. It's easy to get on and type, but we have advisory boards and committees. There's ways to help
Be
out.
engaged and
Yeah.
advocate for what they want.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Like you said, start with the Citizens Academy, right?
Yes.
Start there and figure out who you need to call. Because
Yes.
I think most of the staff want to listen to the residents. We live here too. We're taxpayers. We're voters. We care about the community as well.
Yes.
I was on the phone last night. We did a radio interview with Josh Revord, our coastal engineer.
Mm-hmm.
He grew up here, went to high school here. He cares about our beaches. He's not just looking to put sand on the beach because we want to get federal money and spend it.
Exactly.
We want to protect the barrier island and have a popular nesting ground and see those sea turtle nest numbers go up every year.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I was there for that opening of the beach restoration and heard those sea turtle numbers. We have some amazing numbers here on the Treasure Coast.
Yeah,
So
and
it goes secular. Hopefully, unfortunately, we did lose a lot with Ian and Nicole. We were out.
Right.
Unfortunately, that's Mother Nature and the circle of life. But we'll do what we can to
Exactly.
protect the habitat for those native animals.
Exactly.
Whether it's the gopher tortoises out on our preserves or the sea turtles on our beaches. So.
Absolutely.
So, looking forward, I noticed a couple times you talked about things. What were some improvements you'd like to see the county make?
So right off, one of the things that I think would be an easy task to take on is just allowing the citizens to see how we vote to be a little more transparent. I know there's, at the state level, a lot of sites where you can it's like a dashboard or a grade. I'd like to see a little more transparency, each commissioner's name, click their name and see how they voted on all the issues versus having to know the exact date, time of the meeting they actually voted on
The
it.
agenda item and read through the minutes. Sure.
Exactly. I think there's the other thing I would like to do is somehow bring attention, right? Because we've talked, there's so many great agencies out there, nonprofits, but I'd like to somehow work with them to bring more light to them. There's over 1,500 nonprofits here in the county that offer so many amazing resources, and a lot of people just don't, again, know about them.
Yeah.
So how do we engage our citizens? How do we get that information out to them is something I'd like to work on. And then one of the other things is obviously getting into that budget and see what we can do in terms of managing our money better, so it goes to better use for our citizens.
Yeah, that's always a challenge too. I hear that, like stop wasteful spending. And
I think it's more maybe look at programs that, as we advance, maybe we have programs that have been in place for 20, 30 years that maybe aren't quite as effective. How
As they
can
used to
we
be, sure.
how can we reutilize those funds in a different way? So not necessarily wasteful,
Sure.
but a better use of money where maybe programs are outdated in the technological advances that have happened over time.
absolutely, and that's what it's funny because I've said that to some people. Oh, it's wasteful spending. Well, just because you don't ride public transit doesn't mean that other people don't need that service. But
Yes.
everything needs to be evaluated. And I know one of the things Mr. Tipton was big on is performance innovation. Look at data-driven stuff. Let's look at.
Yes.
Are we doing it? Does it have a good, whatever we're doing, does it have a good return on investment?
Exactly.
And making sure, and if not, then let's reallocate those funds to something else.
Exactly.
And even things like libraries, I've seen, well, nobody uses libraries anymore. But you'd be surprised at the numbers that the libraries draw. And even things like when we were activated for this hurricane, librarians come and volunteer to work at the EOC to answer the public information line. So there are sources, and a lot of times people do duties that they don't really, may not think of,
Right.
or know about.
Well, and our libraries offer a lot of things other than just books and laptops.
Yes.
Like our libraries when we grew up.
Yes.
I mean, they have so many different programs. They have 3D printers. You can learn crocheting. There's
Virtual
hobbies.
reality headsets, yeah.
Yes, there's just so many amazing things that our libraries offer that, again, not to show our age, but you and I, the libraries we grew up with,
Yeah.
didn't offer those
It was dusty
types of
books,
things.
and that was it.
Yes.
Yeah,
Exactly.
But, and it's funny because I've seen the opposite spectrum of people upset that the libraries have virtual headsets online. Like, why? Well, that's not what libraries should be. Well, again, libraries, as time and technology changes, libraries have adapted and changed too. And
Absolutely,
we
yes.
need to look at that with all our departments. And
Absolutely.
so,
Yes.
anything else you want to tell the folks at home about yourself or what you're looking forward to as being a county commissioner? Other county commissioners, the advice they've gotten is pick one thing you're passionate about and focus on that. So what would that be for you?
So I know Franny was a huge champion for the beaches, and honestly, I've been down here since I was since 1999, so I was 17. But I went to school here on and off as a child, and if we didn't live here and we were living up north, I still spent my summers down here. So beaches at Bathtub Beach every Saturday. That was our normal, or Jensen Beach. So I'd like to work to try to fill Franny's shoes, which is a super tall order. Not sure that will happen, but I'd like to kind of carry that torch as far as like our beaches. I think that's super important all the way around, just for residents and for tourism.
Absolutely, yeah. 21 miles of coastline. And like Josh had said last night, I know people get upset about the money being spent on renourishment, but there's not a coastal county in Florida that doesn't have a beach renourishment program.
Absolutely.
He equated it to your lawn. you have to maintain it, right? You have to fertilize it, water it, mow it. Same thing
Exactly.
with our beaches. If we don't, then we lose that barrier island, and we lose a significant infrastructure and tax base
exactly.
and habitat for wildlife. And
Yeah, a lot of people probably don't realize that those dunes and the sand offer protection infrastructure.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's needed.
Yeah. Anything else you want to mention before we wrap up the show? Anything we didn't get
No,
to
I
cover?
just want to thank the residents of St. Lucie County for voting for me. I'm super eager to get started, roll up my sleeves and get to work, and just be a part of the family, St. Lucie County family.
Awesome. Well, again, congratulations, and we'll
Thank
have you
you.
on the show again before long.
Absolutely. Thank you. Have a great weekend.
You too. Don't go anywhere. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll wrap up the show. That does it for this edition of Inside St. Lucie. We hope you'll tune in again next month. If you have topics or subjects you'd like to see covered here on the program relating to St. Lucie County government, give us a call at 772-462-1791 or send us an email at pio@stlucieco.org. And if you'd like to see previously aired episodes of this or other SLC TV programs, visit our YouTube page at youtube.com/stluciegov. I'm your host, Eric Gill. For myself and the staff, thanks for watching.